Hey traders, Raghee here, and I'm going to walk you through a trade we took this morning in the NASDAQ, but I'm going to share with you how you can trade the NASDAQ mini, micro, or even go the QQQ, and eventually, once you get the hang of this, it'll open up day trades in potentially XLK, XLY, XLC, or even heavily weighted stocks. So think about the domino effect understanding the setup can have as you want to expand your day trading in the morning. All right, so first things first, we had one day trade this morning. We looked for the best pitch. That's the one we swing at, and this was the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is the relative outperformer amongst the indices. The probability of high percentage buys in the NAS as opposed to shorts, focusing on the long side, comes from understanding what's being communicated by the daily time frame. And the daily is very, very important to day traders. We've done free videos here on that topic, and you could probably look in the Simpler Trading YouTube archives and find that particular video. Well, we're looking long, bell rings, and what we're waiting for is the market to pull back to a zone that we can take advantage of. So let's zoom in to the 5-minute, because that is the main time frame for me in terms of how I want to look for opportunity. So the idea here was to give traders really the choice. Do you want to trade the QQQ, or do you want to trade the NQ, or even the MNQ? Remember, however it is you want to trade the NASDAQ, all three are valid. Because, and this is such an important point, when you're setting up a trade in the QQQ, notice that our triggers were actually the NQU21. In other words, even when I'm going to look at the ETF, I'm going to set up the trade, use the triggers from the futures contract. So you'll notice that we sank into the range, really primarily with this 1030 candle, where we just sunk all the way down to lower end of the range with 997, which means all of the triggers, aggro, moderate, and conservative, were actionable on that candle. The aggro and I believe the moderate were actionable on the previous two 5-minute candles. So within the span of about 15 minutes, we had all of our levels reached. And, I teach traders how to scale in using this process of aggro, moderate, and conservative price triggers. So we get long our QQQ, and then we're looking for initial targets. Now, it's so important that the first target be a reasonably placed one, almost conservative, because it allows us to scale out. It allows us to move to break-even stops. It allows us to exercise all those great trade management habits that we must have. Once we were able to move to the break even, well, then now we can really go for it. And what does go for it mean? Well, before we wrapped up our morning session of day trades, I said, hey, I'm not going to be surprised if we hit 1580 to 15.1. And that's exactly what we did for the upper end of the target. Now, the other thing that's great about Monday, Wednesday, Friday options trading, like I like to do with the ETFs, right, is that we have the 0-day expiry, which, for some of the traders, we had a couple members who bought these options for about 60, I think someone mentioned, I'm trying to remember what they said in the room, 61 cents, and liquidated it for a 2x win. I mean, that's exactly the kind of trades we like to put on, and they're just more likely on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Tuesday, Thursday, I still look for day trades, but the futures are oftentimes going to be my focus. But I'll look at the futures and the ETFs, really 5 days a week. But the Monday, Wednesday, Friday brings a unique opportunity with the 0-day. So that was the way today was. Think about the way you're managing your trades. Think about scaling in. Use some of these techniques, as early as tomorrow, and see how it may improve the way you are looking at your opportunities. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.